Hello, family. How is this today? I'm somewhere in a hotel awaiting a training in Ivasha, and I thought of sharing on negotiations. I found myself interacting a lot with situations that involve my negotiating, either for my fees, for more time to clear a commitment, and especially right now when our country has gone through some tough financial transitional period politically and also economically. So I have found the following types of negotiation personalities or styles of negotiations. The first type that you are going to come across is what you call bulkers. They keep stalling. They make before they make any decision, they stall, they bulk, and you say or you do whatever you do, but they seem to be stuck on one point. Their favorite expression is I don't know. These are people who can drive you nuts. They can drive you bananas, so to speak. They keep negotiations bogged down. It is normally deliberate. The idea is to tire you, to make you give up on a situation. And remember, if this is your first time to be on this channel, subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button below there so that anytime we post any new video, you are the first one to see it. And also you can share. The second kind of negotiator you are going to come across is a talker. Talkers want to talk any issue that comes to death. Ask a question and they are going to give you a very long answer. They often say, that reminds me of this time that I was negotiation, blah, 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 blah. So they will take you back to many years ago. Majority of them are a little bit advanced in age, and I always say maybe because they don't have a lot of people to interact with. When they have an opportunity to speak, they speak a lot. So I'm at a coffee place, as I was saying, awaiting my session, which is going to be the next 30 minutes, and I sort of thought of using this time more appropriate. So talkers can eat up endless time and hours and make progress impossible. We are always told with the talkers, you ask them yes or no questions. You ask them closed questions. The other type of negotiating style you are going to come across are people we call analyzers. Most of them are in your research, or most of them you'll find them in the accounting profession or even engineers. They want to look at every issue from every conceivable direction, and some of them can bog you down for hours. They are not the same as talkers. Talkers talk for the sake of hearing themselves. For analyzers, they are picky on detail. They are detail oriented. They do not suffer from a problem of indecisiveness, but rather from detail orientation. They can wear you down, and they come over the matter over and over again. The fourth type of person you are going, the negotiating style you are going to come across are people we call deciders. They don't have, or they don't look for details. Mostly we call them chronic personalities. They are commanding. They don't need to talk things to death. They hate indecisiveness. They just want to get on with the matter. And I think this is my negotiation style. When you get two or more of these styles in a room, things can ball up. Things can stop working. As a bonus point, and as I remind you to subscribe if it is your first time on this channel, it is to remind you that for you to be an effective negotiator, be a peacemaker. help to get everybody on board, to be aligned so that things are moving. Never imagine that because the other negotiation styles are in the room, you cannot influence them. Go out as a peacemaker. Do not be bogged down by individuals or personalities. Appreciate the process. Then suggest a procedure, setting timelines and limits on debating. You remember the Supreme Court in our country, Kenya, recently when they had the presidential petition. It is very clear on timelines by when this should be decided. And when this happens, people don't bog the court with many petitions. So when you have a timeline in the negotiation, it moves the negotiation process ahead. That's why you need to have a procedure before you get into the negotiation. This keeps all in check. And remember, if you have not subscribed, subscribe to this channel. Go out and perfect your negotiation styles.